Well, this was our, if you can call it that, our 2020
All
puppy
right,
dog ride. Um,
you're
yeah,
off.
this was pretty much it for the year. You know, usually we go to
We're
Silver Lake
going to
State
be on
Park
actually trucks are going to come out,
in
and
Barnard, Vermont.
and they want to be
It's
able
a
to get
whole
most of the
thing where
people
we
out
go
tonight.
north and
So
south.
a couple of the groups
Um,
are doing a short
but not this year.
120
This
mile,
year
100
it's
mile
quarantine edition, so
UTMB.
you know, Evan did a great job of basically put an email out saying, "Hey, there's whoever wants to come, just come, and we'll meet up in the morning. We'll ride south to north, do at least half of it, and then everyone go their separate ways." So that's what we did. So I was up at 6:30 in the morning. I forgot to charge everything, so all of my cameras were dead. My helmet was dead, so I got up at 6:30 in the morning, started charging everything, got everything like half full. I've got this awesome like 65 watt 7-port USB charger that it's a wall plug with 7 ports on it. So I just had everything charging at once, and so we ended up. So I left the house around 7:30. Got down to Brattleboro, Vermont at around 9:20, and um, most of the group wanted to do the shorter ride today, and the five of us ended up doing the whole. You know, we didn't take any shortcuts. We did the whole thing. So nice mix of
That's good.
roads. You know, good. Everything was graded about 2 weeks ago, but sorry, but it's already well packed down now. So it was recently graded, but not sloppy. And luckily, we had some afternoon rain that sort of made it less dusty out there. Um, I think it was me, um, Paul, who was up here. I've ridden with him so many times. Just, you know, he and I have been riding buddies, it seems like forever. A couple of new guys actually that we have not ridden with before. Um, and then John, of course, is up front in his little 400 dual sport, leading the way. It was a good group though. Everyone kept up, no drops. I was the one that kept getting into like the ruts and the crazy like side of the road stuff, just because I'm partially insane. We only had two close calls today. One was where it was a blind corner and there was a truck pulling out in front of me, and luckily I was already cautious, so I didn't I didn't hit it. And the second time we had someone with a New Hampshire plate that got us, who would not let us pass. They were doing 25 and a 35, and the first two guys got around them fine, as they basically tried to swerve and push the guys off the road and then floored it to rear end them. Just really dramatic. So I kept my distance back and I put my indicator on, hopefully to get around them, because they were doing 25 and a 35, and they kept riding the left and the right hand side of the road for a good 4 miles. And you know, you keep your distance because you don't want to rear end a 2-ton vehicle. So I just sort of hung back and waited for them to turn over, you know, pull off. They own that road, right? So that's their their road to police. And so didn't want to become you know, just another motorcycle accident in Vermont. Um, yeah, so the day was about, I think we did 200 miles total. You know, that's me going down there, 200 miles total. About too many stops, but it's fine. Big groups stop a lot. Lunch was okay. It was great because I actually had a thunderstorm warning on my Garmin, and then as soon as yes, this is how I treat cars on the road. I let them go by, but Most people don't do that. They just want to be jerks. Anyway, sorry, a little bit annoyed with Goddess today, keeping us from going at normal speed. So thunderstorm warning, and as soon as we pulled into lunch spot, downpour started. But by then we were already under covers, so everyone ate their takeout food, and then by the time we got back on the bikes, the storm was over. And then I got called into work, so we were gonna do all the way up to Barnard, aka Silver Lake, today. Would have been totally fine. We got there around 2 o'clock, but it just didn't work out that way. Beautiful covered bridges, of course. But nice. And I can never resist a tunnel. I can't help myself. Like I said, just can't help myself. That's actually a great YouTube video from like 4 years ago where a Subaru was doing a canyon run on the west coast and came out of a tunnel like that, but the GoPro, like you saw there, didn't adjust fast enough to the light changing, and neither did they. They're human eyes, and they like ran off a cliff, and they were fine, but their car was totaled, obviously. So that's pretty much it. I'll let the video play out. Unfortunately, there's not really good audio in this video. I'm having some GoPro microphone connections, so that's why I'm doing voiceover so much. But thanks, Evan, for getting everyone together. It's nice to see everyone and still go for a ride, despite all this stuff we have going on. And yeah, all the Vermont events this year I'm not going to because of I can't camp because of the restrictions, which kind of sucks. But we're still having fun. So I got a few more minutes of this video. Enjoy it. Thanks for watching. And if you were on the PDR today, it's nice to have you guys all show up.
That was a close call, huh? When there's one car, there's always another. Garmin told me there's a thunderstorm warning. I knew the forecast. It said rain in the afternoon, so the fact that I have a thunderstorm warning here and literally up there, it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain! Hey, we got our people. Hi, Muriel. Hey. Mm-hmm.